So this video it's going to be a build update to my Cold Occultist character. I'm first going to show you a map and then I'm going to discuss how I managed to build a character that can withstand a Uber Shaper Slam without any issues. Considering that I don't have any defenses, no armor, no evasion rating, no spell suppression, no spell block or block in general. If you want to do this build, it's going to cost you at least 600 defense. Now let's show you the map. It's going to be a tier 16 cemetery.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Hail.
I'm more than happy
I'd
to
have given
defend.
my
Wait, let me think. Ha!
Go on then, coward. Run away.
The Paranda's family.
I'm going to kill you, Giannis. Just not yet.
Ah,
This is not natural with all
got us
you
into?
see. You forced us down this path, Laura.
Death is a natural part.
Hate myself?
Violence is part of the natural.
Of bad apples.
You're Morse. I appreciate it.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Oh no! They found us! We
Just
knew
how?
you are weak!
I choose.
Absolutely brute!
There's only one.
I'm no threat. Aren't you sick of Elrion's preaching? God this, God.
You remind me why.
Better a deal than having to kill you, old man.
Let's cover the defenses. So the reason why my character is so tanky, it's because I have 90% to all elemental resistances. I have a bunch of physical damage taken as, so even though I don't have armor, I have a lot of physical damage mitigation. And it's going to be because I have this node right here that says physical damage taken from hits as chaos. I'm immune to chaos, so basically 10% less. I have a Watcher's Eye that says physical damage taken from hits while affected by Purity of Lightning, taken as lightning damage. Then I'm also having physical damage taken from hits as chaos on my helmet. And also I have a craft with physical damage taken from hits as fire. On my body armor I have taken as fire and as lightning. For mapping, also for bosses, I'm using Taste of Hate, and this gives another 15% of physical damage taken as cold. So I have a lot of physical damage mitigation even though I have only 242 armor. Because I'm using Mageblood with these flasks right here, I have a lot of elemental resistances, so I don't have to get elemental resistances on my items, and I can use Melting of the Flesh. Basically I have 90% maximum lightning, and because I have Melting of the Flesh I also have 90% to maximum cold, maximum fire. This jewel comes with two very big downsides. But because I have a Mageblood and I'm using Imbalanced Guard, I can neglect those downsides. So this jewel right here is called Impossible Escape, in around the keystone called Imbalanced Guard, and I'm taking Lightning, Prismatic Skin and Soul of Steel. Naturally I'm going to take this notable right here because it's a lot of energy shield. And this gives +1 lightning. And also Imbalanced Guard allows me to take +1 lightning here. No cold, no fire. On my amulet I have Anointed Crystal Skin. Because I have so little strength, I'm using Immortal Call with cast on damage taken. I cannot use a Molten Shield because I have no armor, and Steel Skin would be too low level to be justifiable. So this is why I'm using Immortal Call. On my items I prioritize having lots of faster start of energy shield recharge and increased energy shield recharge rate. This shield right here, it can have tier 2 faster start, but I would have to use Tainted Divine Teardrop and I didn't bother with it. One mastery that is very important is this one right here, which has 10% less physical damage taken while on full energy shield. Because I'm playing Chaos Inoculation, you basically have to use Weak to Ward. This is very important, you cannot play Chaos Inoculation without this. And here I'm taking this Mana Mastery with 12% Mana Reservation efficiency because I cannot path down here to take Charisma, and I cannot afford to anoint it because I need the elemental ailments and +1 to all elemental resistances. I still need to use some tattoos to be able to fit Hatred, because when doing Uber bosses, ideally you'd swap Blasphemy and put another aura. Right now, if I drop clarity, which I don't really need for bosses, I just need a few points to basically be able to afford using hatred, which is around 30% more spell damage. But even without hatred and having enfeeble on blasphemy, I was able to kill Uber Elder with Maven on it with Deathless without any issues, and the damage was just fine. My rings are... These rings are here, need to be crafted further. This build is by no means min-maxed. These rings need to be crafted further because both rings need to have tier 1 maximum energy shield and some evasion. Because then I could use this right here that says 20% increase maximum energy shield if both equipped rings have evasion modifiers, which is a lot of energy shield. I'm using Litty Shade because damage over times can be quite challenging sometimes, and I don't have to worry about the 100% more duration of ailments on you because I'm Chaos Inoculation. I don't care about poisons, take no damage from them. I have this flask right here that gives me immunity to bleeding, and because I have chance to avoid elemental ailments 100%, I don't have to worry about ignites. I have 20% on my shield. I have 20 from here, and from my boots another 55%. So basically it makes me immune to elemental elements, as you can see right here. So I don't have to worry about debuffs on me. As far as Pantheons, I'm using Soul of Arakali, and then I'm using Soul of Garukan. Less damage taken, damage over time taken, and this cannot be maimed, cannot be blinded. Which is especially useful if you're running content such as Delirium. A very important thing about Chaos Inoculation is using Frost Shield. And because I have so much area of effect from these nodes right here, and from my body armor, this Frost Shield is quite large, and it's quite easy to stay inside it. When you are inside this Frost Shield, if the enemy is outside of the Frost Shield, you are going to take only 30% of the damage. And if the enemy is inside the Frost Shield, you are going to take 70% of the damage. Because I'm using Divergent Frost Shield. It's very important that you have it Divergent. Also, I'm using Taste of Hate with an enchant used when charges reach full to give me another 15% physical damage taken from hits as cold damage during flask effect. My energy shield recharge rate is 4,400 per second, which is quite a lot, and the occurrence is less than 1 second, around 0.8, 0.9 seconds to start recharging energy shield. So basically this build is pretty much unkillable. Obviously you're still going to die if you're going to beat Thump, but as I said, I just did Uber Elder with Maven on it, Deathless, without any issues. No spell suppression, no evasion, no armor. Here, this is the only tattoo that I have, which gives me onslaught. I still need level 100, and I have no cluster jewels. The other jewels that I have are just basic damage jewels with increased maximum energy shield.